Hey guys, Max here, and today I want to talk about responsibility. And that's actually something that's very important because if you if you follow this principle I'm about to tell you in this video, and you apply the principles of responsibility, then what's going to happen is you're going to accumulate a lot more power in your life. And we all know that with power comes great responsibility. But not only that, but with great power comes great wealth, and great influence, and all the good things that you want out of life. So, and then if you avoid responsibility, then you will also avoid power in life. And so, it's a fucking great principle to live by. And I want to tell you a bit of a story about how I started to think about this more. When I was in the army, so I spent 2 years in the army, and when I was in the army, I realized that, they would always tell me, like, be responsible, like, you would always have to take responsibility, take the blame for everything, all the time, So, like, you would never say, like, let's say, like, somebody fucked up in the team, and you're the guy that is paying for it. Then you would never say, like, oh, no, it's not my fault, it's the other buddy's fault. You would say, even if it's your buddy's fault, you would say, like, no, it's my fault, right? And then you would stand up for it, and you stand up for your buddy. And so you just really drill that into your mind, but they don't really tell you exactly why they do that, And it took me like I learned to do it just automatically, like just take responsibility whenever it's my even if sometimes it's not my fault. But then the other day I had a talk with my dad, and we were at a restaurant, and we were basically talking, like, I was talking to my dad, and my dad was telling me a story of how he was, like, dealing with this insurance company. And then the insurance company was giving him shit customer service. And he was saying, like, it's fucking insurance company, it's so bad, and he was just complaining about it. And I was like, why are you complaining about this? Like, why did you just not, like, I don't know, look up on sites and find reviews of, like, other insurance companies, like, just find an insurance company with a better customer service, And that's where it dawned on me that the amount of responsibility that you take in your life is going to be in direct proportion with the amount of power you have. Because take the example of my dad when he was, like, not taking responsibility for the choice of insurance he did. Basically, it was removing from himself the power to have a great insurance company, right? Because if he would have said, oh, like, this is a shit insurance company, it's obviously my fault, I picked the wrong one, so I'm gonna do something about this, right? And I'm gonna find a better insurance company, right? So there you go, just improve your quality of life, you gain power. So my point is, by taking responsibility, you accept power. I gave another example to my brother, who was standing right, just right by me when I was saying that to my dad. I told my bro, I said, it's like you, because my brother works at a company, and I'm like, and he's like, let's say you get on a meeting with, like, 3 of your coworkers and your boss, and then you have a team project, and your boss asks you, like, hey, what happened with this team project, and I don't know, like, some deadline wasn't met, or some fuck up happened, and then it's not your fault, right? It's maybe somebody else's fault, and everybody knows that it's, like, Johnny's fault, right? It's like your coworker Johnny, even your boss kind of knows it's Johnny. But what if you stand up in that meeting and you say, boss, it's true that the deadline wasn't met, and it's 100% my fault. I fully acknowledge this. It was my responsibility. I fucked up. Won't ever happen again. You can count on me. You can count on me for this. And here's the thing: if you behave like that, your boss is gonna look at you, instantly give you more respect. Because you just took all the burden of, basically the burden that nobody wants to take. You just took it all on your shoulders. And all the people in this world who have big responsibilities are looking for other people like that, because they just can't take all the burden of life and of their projects and their businesses. So if you come there and you say like, I'm gonna take that burden, people will give you power, people will give you responsibility, you know? So basically, it goes all the way down to, even if it's not your fault, take it anyway, you know? Because imagine, I'm pushing it further here. Think about the big problems in life, in the world, that don't have absolutely no connection to you. Like take for example Elon Musk, you know? What if you say, this world is polluted, you know? This world is going down to ashes because we're just polluting it, you know? We're using all these fuels and it's so bad. It's my fault, it's my responsibility, you know? I'm gonna fix this because it's my bad, you know? Well, then you just planted the seed in your mindset to come up with fucking fixing it, you know, and like inventing electric cars and all that stuff, right? That's huge. That's immense, you know. For me, it's like I almost feel sometimes like the world being overweight, it's my responsibility, you know. I need to do something about it, and that's why I come up with all these ideas of products, and I built this big business with ambition and stuff. It's because I take responsibility for it. So think about that. Always take it on your back. Always take it. Always accept it. And I think you'll do great things. Peace out.